Hello, how's everyone doing today? It is Berkfamily54comics. My name is Steve. Welcome back to our Thursday night chat, our powered up comic book reviews. Tonight is going to be a little bit different than usual. We're going to be talking obviously about some of the stuff we've been reading lately, but we're also going to be talking about some news regarding the MCU. And I'm just going to be joined by one person tonight, and that is one of my good friends. His name is Dustin from 2BrothersComics. What's up, man?
What is going on? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man, dude. I like that championship belt you got there, man.
Oh, you mean the Hunt cover championship belt? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
How did you win that? What books did you have to show off?
I showed off a Secret Wars 8 homage to, and I say homage because I got made fun of severely for saying homage cover.
You can say either. They're both
right. Secret Wars 8 homage. It was a WWE comic, Hollywood Hulk Hogan on the front. So I used that one. I used my Captain America 109. I used my TMNT homage to Hulk 340 with the Shredder and Casey Jones, which John defeated me with 2 Hulk 340s just by chance.
Jeez, dude.
And I finished it up and knocked him out with the Iron Fist 14. So it was a good fight.
Iron Fist.
Nice. Yep. So nice. It was a little bit of a little bit of discrepancy, and it was filled with a little bit of controversy, but controversy and chaos makes money. So
a win is a win is a win. I'm sending to some people that we are live. I'm excited to hang out tonight.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we got 2 weeks left of school, and I could not be happier that I'm about to have 2 months off, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure that doing the school from the house is probably a little bit more stressful too.
It has been, and it's always stressful this time of year because I got to help with graduation and I got to make like 4 videos for all that stuff.
How does graduation work with all this going on?
Yeah, so virtual graduation. So
oh man,
like all these people are going to talk, and we're going to show off the names of the people that are graduating. And I got the pamphlet here so now I know who all is and is not graduating. Yeah, I'm excited to get this over with. That's for sure.
That kind of sucks for those kids, like not getting to actually have the actual ceremony and physically walk. But at the same time, my graduation, it was hot as crap. So
you're from the South.
Yeah, it's always like graduations here suck. Nobody likes it. You know, especially when you're one of the students, because you spend 2 days practicing out on the football field all day long.
Oh, you guys did it on the football field?
Yeah, so it's like 95 degrees outside, and we're out there sweating to death. Then graduation morning is always really just muggy. And
hey, Dustin.
What's up, JB?
Southern Comic Geek. Did your package arrive yet? Let me know. You guys did it on a football field. Man, we always had ours indoors.
Yeah.
And then we had, like my graduation party, we just had it in my house. So.
Right on. Yeah, I think we had like almost 1,500 kids graduate in my class or something like that. So I don't think we would have fit indoors.
In your graduating class?
I think so. I may be wrong. Our school was huge though, so.
I had 400 in my graduating class, and I thought that was huge.
Maybe I might be wrong, dude. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
Came in today. Good. Hope you like the free books. Comics Misexplained. What's good, homies? What's up? Poor Mike. Hello. Listening while you clean. You know, yesterday I was listening to Chino Manny's live stream for a while I was mowing the yard. So I understand what you mean. Why do you need 2 days of practice graduating? Well, I guess there's a lot of people. I don't know.
Dumb kids. We're all dumb kids, and we don't want to listen. We don't want to be there. It's 2 days left, and we're out. So
Chino and Manny are live right now announcing their mystery box. That's fine. That's all right. 1,500 at my whole school. Yeah, I had 1,600 in my school. So my graduating class was 396. So
I think I might be off on my number. I really couldn't tell you. I was so ready to get out that I don't even know.
All right. So let's talk about what books we're going to be reviewing tonight. So I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Comixology did their free trade paperback of Venom that you could download for free. Donnie Cates put it on Twitter. And like 15 minutes after he put it on Twitter, I went straight over there and did it before they took it off. So I was able to download the first trade paperback for free. And then I've been rereading the Flash Rebirth series. I'm on issue 3.
It looks pretty cool.
I'm reading the Godspeed storyline because Godspeed is kind of being a big deal again on the Flash TV show. So those are the 2 things that I've been reading. And obviously I'm a big Flash fan, so I've been watching that. Really excited about next week's finale, but at the same time I'm sad because it's ending already. What about you, Dustin? What have you been reading?
So I finished up my IDW Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1. Finally, I was kind of taking my time, just kind of savoring it and soaking it in. So kind of sad that it's over, and now I had to find Volume 2 first print. So, but it was really good.
You'll need to.
Yeah, it was really good. And then I read The Plunge 1 and 2. The Tone is in the house. That's right, Tone. That's right, man. Right there. He's in here trying to see if I'm showing off any books I picked up, trying to do a little recon on me. I ain't showing nothing off for 2 weeks. I promise you. I ain't showing nothing off. But yeah, I read The Plunge, and it was really cool. Like I said, yeah, I was cracking up about that. I'll let him say that because he's a Mississippi boy, so it's worse over there than it is over here. They don't kick you out until you're 60 in Mississippi.
The new guy, he was busy tonight, so unfortunately he's not in here. That's okay, though. That's all right. People have stuff going on. It happens. So you finished Volume 1. And you need Volume 2.
Yep. And then I read The Plunge because I enjoyed Basket Full of Heads so much. I figured I'd give The Plunge a shot. I found issues 1 and 2 at my local comic shop, and that's all that's been out so far. So I read those, but I'm an idiot, so I wasn't paying attention when I pulled them out of my box, and I read issue 2 first, and then I read issue 1. And I was kind of like, those books kind of seemed like they were out of order. It was a little weird. And then I looked at the covers. I was like, oh, well, yep, I'm an idiot. I read them backwards. So, but I did get one book in the mail this week that I'll show you because I know you'll be excited about it. I actually talked about this book a couple weeks ago, and I bought it. It's probably been a couple weeks since I paid for this book. I had a package. I was walking outside to go to work, and it just showed up. So
let's see it. Hold on. Boom.
So, Zeo issue number 1. This is the only series Power Rangers the Image comic put out. So I have the first Marvel number 1 Power Rangers, and now I have the Image number 1. So I have all the number 1s from the different prints, from the different distributors and stuff from Power Rangers now. So, but I just thought the cover was cool. They look really comic-y and overly muscular. So I thought they were really cool.
What's up, Panda? Dude, I love that. I love that art, dude. That's great.
Yeah, series, and it looks like it might be a pretty cool read. I don't know. We'll see. I might not read it. I might. I don't know. It's in super duper good shape. I mean, I don't see. I looked it over. I didn't see an issue with it anywhere. So it's pretty cool. And I had no idea it was from Image until I actually got it. So.
Comics Misexplained. He has been in like the last several issues of the Flash. Godspeed has. So, I mean, I'm not going to read this solicit because I don't like to, because I like to be surprised. But cool. Comics Mrs. Plain says Plunge has a container full of dildos in it.
Yeah, it did that. Yeah, when he came out of the cellar off the boat and said that, I was like, all right, this is getting a little. This is gonna be a weird book. I mean, yeah, it's a horror book, but it's gonna be real weird, I guess. But yeah, it made sense afterwards. It was just basically they're a team of divers that basically go and recover stuff from sunken ships. So that was something that they pulled out, was a container full of dildos.
That's hilarious, dude.
So, but yeah, those are my pickups. I had some other pickups this week, but
the Zeo cover is nice.
Thank you.
Used to love Zeo. Nice.
That was probably the last series I watched. And then my kid wanted to watch Power Rangers today, so I actually sat down with him after I got done weed eating my yard, and we watched it was some episode where the Green Ranger and all these other Rangers came back to help another team. They were like on the top of this big mountain. They just kept popping up everywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's the 25th anniversary.
No, we did watch the 25th anniversary. That's the one where he had the Master Morpher.
Okay, the one that was like 2 years before that.
Yeah. So we watched both of those. So he
was in that one too, but there were thousands of Rangers.
That was when he still had his little goatee thing. He was doing the spiky hair.
Yep.
Before he went all sophisticated with his slick comb over haircut. I was
and
like,
suits everywhere.
Yeah. I was like, he
right.
way cooler with the sticking up hair.
Yeah. Before we get into our reviews of the comics we've been reading, there's been some news. It happened yesterday. I'm sure you found out about it. Maybe not. Okay, according to multiple news outlets, Marvel Studios is developing a Ghost Rider project, and you can see what it says here. According to MCU Direct, Marvel Studios is developing a new Ghost Rider project. They're claiming that it would not follow Robbie Reyes' Virgin, which also had its own Hulu series. A lot of people have been saying that Keanu Reeves is going to be the new Ghost Rider. I don't know if that's true or not, but there's been multiple articles about it confirming that Ghost Rider is in development either as his own project or to be in Doctor Strange's new movie. And so obviously a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I need to go get that Marvel Spotlight 5 now. Surprisingly, only 2 comic books, 2 Marvel Spotlight 5s have been sold since this news yesterday. Only 2 on eBay, that is.
Yeah. And
what are your thoughts on this, Dustin?
So I remember when the first Ghost Rider came out, and
Nick Cage.
At the time I had no comic book knowledge or anything. I don't even know if I knew Ghost Rider was a comic book character, but I really liked the first one. I've never seen the second one. I've always, loved motorcycles. Everybody knows, I ride Harley, so that's my thing. But when I saw this, I was really excited, and I hope it's true, because while the original one was cool, I can only imagine what they can do with this character going through the Marvel Studios and bringing them into the MCU. It could be really cool if they do it right, and I think that they will definitely do it right. So I don't know how I feel about Keanu doing it. I know they were talking about Keanu being a part of they talking about the not the Inhumans. There was another series, and Nick's got the whole series, the whole comic series, and he was trying to sell them. I can't remember the name of the series, but it was another series supposed to come out next year, and they were talking about trying to make him a bad guy for that series. But I don't know. I mean, I guess he would be pretty cool for it. I mean, he's never really done anything that I didn't think he did good. So
yeah, I think he's a good actor. Let me see if I can find his name here. Marvel Studios are known to consider Keanu Reeves for the role of Ghost Rider, according to SoMagNews.com. But who knows for sure?
Yep.
But as soon as that news was like out, like everyone was attaching Keanu Reeves to the role.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
To, comics and death metal, yeah, bro. Ryan, he said Eternals. That's what I was thinking. I thought they were talking about him doing a villain role for or something with the Eternals, but I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought Keanu was up for the Moon Knight as well. I thought it was up for that too. Hey, Edwin, what's up, man? How you doing?
My temporary Georgia brother, right there.
Dude, you bought his TMNT shirt.
Oh yeah, I wear it all the time. That's one of my favorite shirts.
I was making fun of you for wearing the same shirt as him, and then he told me that you had bought it from him, and that's why you guys were wearing the same shirt.
Yep, I get complimented on it all the time. I tell everybody.
Might have to buy me one too.
Oh
and
yeah,
then buy me a red tank top that says #Team Dustin.
Boom.
Is that you just dropped that? Was that yesterday or today?
Yeah, Nick dropped that yesterday. We're about to have a whole bunch of shirts and stickers available. We've even got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original cartoon series. We have a logo that's kind of mastered after that, so I'm pumped about that one too.
I'm going to show it off real quick. I'm going to plug you here because that's how I roll.
Right on.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if any of our stuff matches up to the.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yep. So that's the logo. We have a Spider-Man, we have a Batman, Turtles, and they'll be available tank tops, t-shirts, hoodies, all kind of different cotton blends, whatever you want. I think there's even like a 1,000 thread count cotton or something like that. Egyptian cotton or something.
Edwin said he might have to get a 2Bros shirt. So, all right, let's see here.
Hey man, if you put some more up of the TMNT clubs, they got to be a little different, huh? We got to keep the limited ones a little bit. They got to be cherished, man. Those got to be limited, man.
#Team Dustin.
Ooh.
Nice. I dig the Spidey logo one. Oh, that the like the Scarlet Spider one or whatever. I think that's what it is.
Well, we did Nick did a collect your way logo sticker and used the Spider-Man logo from the animated series. So that was cool. And then he did a Batman one.
Tugging on my turtle heartstrings, dude. Turtles are in.
I picked up a TMNT #1 this week. How did I forget to say that?
What?
Yeah, I got TMNT #1 this week. How did I forget to tell that?
A third print?
Let me grab this out, man.
God Tank says he's Team Dustin. Hey, Johnny Boy, what's up, man? I like that avatar of Joker. Let's see. Is there anything I missed up here?
Yeah, so I was up at Killer Finds, my local comic shop, and he had some turtle books and was like, "Hey man, I brought some books in. Let's see if you're interested in them." Okay, let me take a look. He had a 30th anniversary blank cover with a humongous turtle remark on it and signed by Kevin Eastman. Then he had a #1, so I had to grab it. And it's a long way from a first print, but hey, I got a Turtles #1, so it's the 2009 color reprint, but it's in super, super duper good shape. But
dude, that's amazing.
I'm on my way. I got 1. I got a first print 3. I got a first print 4.
What's up, God Tank?
So I'm getting there. There.
TMNT #1, a first print is like my #1 grail. But I'd be happy with a third print, honestly.
Yeah. I'm definitely jealous of Edwin and Houdat. Houdat's got like a 9.0 or something like that.
Did Dustin join the first print club?
Not yet.
No.
I don't think I could sell everything I have in this room and buy.
I think if I sold my entire collection, I could get like a 3.0.
I don't even know. I mean, I might could now. I got a lot of new Silver Age stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe, but
Let me look to see, because I got about $3,500 or so in comic books. So let me see how much that would net me, what grade it would get me. Let's see here. All right, let me pull this up.
I got you baked, didn't I? I had baked that. You thought I had a number one, like a first print.
I could get a 4.5.
Oh, there you go. Hey, that's not bad though.
And that would be my only comic in the entire collection.
Yeah. It would be hard for me to that was one thing I know when Jabroni he sacrificed a lot of stuff to get hit, and I respected that because it'd be so hard for me to do that.
There's a lot of people that have been selling a lot of stuff. I watched Jim Mint's video from, I don't know, not that long ago, where he was like
how I did this basically
how he bought all these books, he sold all of them, used that money to get what he wanted because he knew he could always rebuy those $100 or $200 books later because they're a lot easier to find and cheaper versus all of this. Then I have all that money and then I can buy that. So that makes sense because I'm thinking about doing that for a specific Flash book this year. Thinking about
there you go. Yeah, I've been looking at it, but I don't know. It's like I start looking at my stuff, and it's like the stuff I have no problem letting go. Nobody will, it ain't gonna move. But the stuff that would move is like,
I know what you mean.
I could never get rid of anything here ever. Like
I'm
all
thinking
this.
about, yeah, I understand that. I have two of those behind you, only one of those in a 9/8. But I am thinking about my white cover here. Thinking about sending it to CGC just to see what it comes back as.
I still think you should, man. Shoot.
Might as well. Even if it comes back 9/4, whatever.
Hey, that still puts more value in it than raw. So.
And I can still display it. I got this White Ranger that's just been sitting here waiting for it to be graded so I can put it with it. So, yeah, that's because I just posted on Instagram that I had just sent a whole bunch of books to be pressed, including a 9.4 Ultimate Fallout 4 that I'm hoping after is a 9/8.
Right on.
I'm not even gonna as soon as it comes back, I'm not even gonna touch it really. I'm just gonna send it straight to CGC.
I'm dropping off tomorrow some stuff to be pressed.
Nice.
I'm gonna have my Submariner 1 pressed and cleaned, deep cleaned on that Submariner 1. My Captain America 109 and my Captain America 100. I'm having all those pressed and clean, and hopefully send those off to CGC within the next week. Because right now, the turnaround times are super fast. I mean, I know I was watching Hudat's video, and they literally, from the day they received his books to the day they shipped his books.
I agree, Johnny boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it was literally almost a 5-day turnaround time with Silver Age.
That's crazy. That's why I'm thinking about sending my silvers in.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to do that. Yeah, definitely. Before you send me that Batman 189, go ahead and get it pressed and clean and send it in before you send it to me.
Okay, you want to hear a sad story about the Batman 189?
Is it gone?
No, I sent it in to be pressed.
Oh, I thought you was about to tell me you.
I was changing bags.
Leave. I wasn't coming back. Friends no more.
I was changing bags, okay? And because I wanted one of the other books I know is going to be a 9/8 to be in a 4 mil Mylar, and that's what the 189 is, and it's not. It's like a 4.0, so it's not like a huge deal. So I wanted to change it 2 mil to 4 mil, swap them. Well, I didn't take the tape off the top of the bag. Very itty bitty. I'll show you. I'm so mad at myself for doing it. So this little thing right there.
Ooh.
That was not there before. But it's still let me see if I can.
That's still an awesome book, though.
It is still an awesome book. It's too bright.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Down there in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
I guess left hand, but yeah, that's definitely a book that.
I don't know how much it'll affect it since it's already just like a 4.0 anyways.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, we've been talking for 25 minutes and we really haven't reviewed anything. We've just been hanging out talking, which is awesome. We had a couple people join us. Hey, Magic Lasso, what's up? He's saying hi to you as well. No, I know I'm so mad.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, do it.
Ryan, Comics and Death Metal right there. That is my main man. That's my homeboy right there. And he is the luckiest dude on the planet. I'm not gonna I don't know if he wants me to spoil it yet, but that dude, he plays the waffle game hard, and the pickups and the come ups he's had in the past 2 weeks, especially this week, like he picked up like super grails this week. I mean, big.
I never won a raffle. Never won a raffle, and I spent like $100 on raffles.
Yeah, he picked up some big dogs this week. I was like, I mean, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, no way. So I was super proud for him on that.
Brian Silverback did my Aquaman cover today. I watched him on Facebook Live. Looks tight, Dustin.
Good deal, man.
Nice.
Good deal.
Ouch, tape on the book will make you cry. Dude, I was so mad. I was like, why didn't I just leave this in the bags? We've all done it. Yes, we have. Well, I don't know how many people actually have done it, but I probably a high amount.
Pull the tape off and put it on the.
I was trying to do it slowly too, but it's like the book is so brittle.
Yeah.
That's normally it's fine. So did we say whether or not we're gonna get Marvel Spotlight 5s? I'm not a big Ghost Rider fan. I saw one for the right price. I mean, I'd flip it, you know.
No, I would. I would pay stupid money for one if I could get my hands on one. And I'm still waiting, but there's a shop like 20-30 minutes away from me, and I can rent a lift there to work on my bike. And the more I've talked to the guy and got to know him really good, of course, I found a way to talk about comic books, and he told me that he has a Ghost Rider #1 somewhere from when he was a kid. And he said, when I get done moving and unpacking, if I find it, I'll let you know, and I'll let you get it from me.
Nice.
So I was super pumped about that. But yeah, Ghost Rider #1 and Spotlight number 15, or excuse me, was it 5? I'd love to have it for sure. Honestly, I'd be okay with just the Ghost Rider #1 though. Like, that would make me happy as I could be. I don't even need the Spotlight.
I'd rather have the Submariner #1. No.
Well, I got that too. So.
Johnny Boy says, I had a very high grade first appearance of Felix Faust, and the tape took off the whole J off the cover. Now it says Ustis League. Ouch, man, that sucks. Let's see here. Next time, try to stay calm. Don't tough it and go grab a hair dryer. Likely heat it up and just be careful not to get. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too worried about it since it's already, like I said, like a VG plus. So not too worried about it. Okay, let's do some reviewing here. Let me hear about this Turtles. Because you had to finish it live, right?
Yeah, it finished up really, really good. Throughout that series, you don't get a lot of the Shredder.
And this is TMNT Volume 1 from the IDW series, correct?
Yep, IDW series. For everybody that didn't know, I found the hardback first print still wrapped up with the ribbon. Found that at a shop just by chance, sitting on one of their shelves that just never sold. So I picked it up, got it for cover price. So I was pumped about that. And it was really good. I enjoyed it. It's got a different origin story. So it's a retelling of everybody's origins. And you get issues 1 through 12 in that book. Plus you get the one-shots for all 4 Turtles and Splinter. Now Splinter's one-shot was probably almost my favorite. Raphael's was definitely my favorite because you get Casey Jones in there, kind of the retelling of Raphael and Casey Jones.
I love Casey Jones and Raphael.
Yeah, and Casey Jones is by far. I mean, Raphael's my favorite turtle, but Casey Jones is my favorite character, and that is just simply based off of the character from the original movie. That was my first introduction to Casey Jones, and I just always loved like he's just really a slime bag, just greasy.
Hey, baby, what's up?
What's up, JB? And he's just a badass dude altogether, and so I really, really enjoyed it. But, you didn't get a lot of the Shredder and their new origin of how they became the Turtles. That was really cool how they did that in this series. Super, super cool. And you don't even see
it real bad.
What's that?
I want to read it really bad. I ordered some.
Oh, yeah, you got those.
They haven't come in yet. And so I'm wondering if that's the right. I don't know what series I ordered, but it was just TMNT. So
I have to look back at the picture. I think it was, though. I think it was.
I think so too.
And then the art was really good. You don't get Shredder, like the Shredder, until issue number 10 out of 12. So I thought that was cool that the buildup was there the whole time. And of course, it finishes off with a big fight with the Shredder. It starts off with Shredder putting all his goons up against Splinter, and Splinter is just waxing everybody. He tears up the Foot Clan. And then it comes down to him fighting the Shredder, and the Turtles come in at the last minute with Casey Jones to save the day. And, you get the big fight at the end with Shredder, and it was really, really good. So, it kind of leaves a cliffhanger of going into the next series. Haven't seen Bebop and Rocksteady outside of the Raphael one-shot where they were talking about when are we going to get to change because they're in human form still. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works as well. But all around, I give it absolutely a 9.6 out of 10. I mean, I enjoyed it that much. It was really, really a fun read. And I honestly will probably read it again.
That's awesome. I'm jealous of that hardback one because I saw one on Amazon, but it was not a first print, and it was like $30 or something, or $35.
Yeah.
And I doubt it had the wrapping around it, and so I'm pretty jealous of that. But I'm excited for when I get mine, and hopefully the post office doesn't lose it because the #ribbon gang. Hopefully the post office doesn't lose it because they lost one of the last things they sent me.
Oh man, my mail carrier is horrible. In the last year, I've probably had 3 or 4 different things that my neighbors have brought me. Literally, I had one neighbor at the end of the neighborhood a couple weeks, about a month ago. It was actually the package from Southern Comic Geek with 2 signed Silver Age Captain Americas with Steranko covers on them. He comes walking up the street and gives them to me. They put it in his mailbox. It was correctly and everything. I had a package that it was a Grunt Style T-shirt when I was a Grunt Style club member. And somehow the T-shirt ended up 3 streets over, not even in this neighborhood. So I had already filed a claim, had a new one come in, and they finally brought it over to me. It was like, hey, this got dropped at our house. We were on vacation for a couple weeks. And I'm like, what is going on? But it's been multiple times. Like they just drop stuff off at the wrong house. So yeah. Hopefully you get your book soon.
Hope so too. They have hardbacks. The hardbacks look amazing. They have one for every turtle. Nice.
Yep. And the new one, I believe volume 11 is the Casey Jones, and it's on pre-order right now.
Sweet. Do you want to help me real quick before we review anything else? I just got a message from a guy on Facebook selling a whole bunch of comic books. He sent me a list. So should we look at it?
Yeah, let's look at it, man.
Let's do it. All right. I'm having a hard time opening this ODT file. Let's do this. Oh, it's not letting me copy it. Okay, give me a second here. How do we open an ODT file? If anyone knows how to open an ODT file, please let me know. Because I'm trying to open an ODT file that a guy sent me with all these comic books. And I want you guys to be able to see them.
And I absolutely know nothing about that.
Let me try this. Let me try something here.
I'm the guy that forgot to close out a live stream a couple weeks ago, so I'll be no help.
That was funny, dude.
Nick has not let me live it down either.
Oh, I bet not. Okay, all right. I didn't figure out how to open it necessarily, but I did. So let's try this. All right, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right. At his third heart attack, he's got to sell some stuff. He's got percentages off. I think a lot of these books are like newer books. I don't see anything yet that looks super interesting. But this is 28 pages. Holy cow. Secret Wars 2, Marvel Superheroes. I'm going to try to go kind of slow.
Bunch of Silver Age fighting armies.
Let me know if you guys see anything. Comic Sans. Yeah, right? Let me know. So these ones are the new Secret Wars. They're not the original, obviously, because these are variants. I think it's a 2016 Deadpool. Let's see. Captain America lots from 2005, 96, 2012. Captain America Reborn. Captain Britain. I don't see a lot of stuff that looks super cool. I see a lot of just normal things so far.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Thunderbolts, New Exiles, some Liefeld, Avengers vs. X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. That can't be the original Uncanny X-Men, $10 for $268. That cannot be. That can't be, right?
I don't know if 268 is a key or not.
Oh, is it 26? What number is Gambit?
266.
That's it. You're right.
So that could be.
I couldn't remember if it was 266, 268. Roast me in the comments that I didn't remember what number it was. I don't see anything yet. This guy literally just sent it to me. I just see a lot of I don't want to call it junk, just filler issues that people like to read.
Yeah, I don't see anything that I would really be jumping up and down about. And I mean, he's got a Web of Spidey #1, but you got a 9.8.
What's that?
Don't you have a 9.8 Web of Spider-Man #1?
No, that's
oh, that was Kevin.
That's Kevin. Finally, some DC stuff. This dude is a Marvel guy.
I'm starting to pick up on some of the Boom Studios WWE variants.
Dude, I have a really cool one of issue 1 or issue 0 or something.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he's got the lenticulars of Flash 21, 22, and Batman 22. So far, that's the coolest ones I've seen. Unfortunately, I'm not going to buy anything from this guy because I didn't see anything I liked that I wanted. But, it was worth, whenever a guy says he's selling a whole bunch of comic books.
Oh, yeah.
Worth always checking in on. Where are we at here? Have you read Venom yet? Had you read any of the Donny Cates Venom run?
No, I picked it up with Venom Island. When that story arc started, I picked it up there, but I know Nick has read a lot of it and he loves it. I mean, he loves it. So he's got every issue, and I think he's probably got multiples from the beginning, because I know in the beginning he was buying like both A and B covers, but he's got almost probably a long box of books that there's like his need to read stuff. So I don't know how far he's gotten, but I know he said it was really, really good.
So I want that Razor Ramen cover.
So do I. Razor Ramon, Chico.
I picked, like I said earlier, I picked up the trade paperback for free off Comixology. I read the first 4 issues, which issue 3 is the first appearance of Null. So issue 4 is obviously a big issue because he explains about the whole symbiotes and where he's from and all of that stuff and why his symbiote is acting all different. And I've really, really enjoyed it. I've listened to and watched a lot of Donny Cates interviews, and where he says about, when he was a kid, he was wondering about all these different things of Venom, why things were happening, where are all these things coming from? And he's like, he always had in his head these ideas, and now that he's writing it, he can basically come up with the new origins for Venom and all that stuff. Because it basically says that the planet where all the symbiotes are from is kind of like a hoax. Like they're there, but they were created by this Null guy millions of years ago. And first Knuckle. First Null. Third print of 3 has gone nuts. Yes, because that's a sick cover.
Good thing you're not 2 Brothers Comics, man. I'd have to tell Nick on you for misspelling a word.
So yeah, it's been really, really interesting. I've really, really enjoyed the first 4 issues. What I like about Donny Cates' writing is that he does a really good job of providing a voice for each one of the characters, and I say that it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but you and I are both Batman fans, and we read the entire Tom King run where every single person had the exact same voice and talked the exact same way. And so it's kind of refreshing to see a writer know how to use the voice in the right way.
Yeah, and that's important for me as a reader too. It was just like when we were talking to David Boer and Drew Zucker about Kanto. I was asking them what would Kanto's voice sound like, because as I read each character with a different voice in my head, and that may just be because there's something wrong with my head. I don't know, sure. But I got to read with different voices in my head, and if it's a character that I've seen in a movie, I'll use the movie voice, or an animated series, I'll use that voice or whatever. So, help being able to depict that just looking at the writing style, and even the lettering helps with the way that the word bubbles and stuff are done. I'm definitely with you on that. And I've only read a couple things from Donny. The Venom Island arc I read, and I think Absolute Carnage was the first thing I read from Donny.
What was?
Absolute Carnage. Yeah, that was the first Donny read for me.
That was really good. It wasn't resolved the way I would like it to have been.
Well, and that's what me and Nick fight about, because, I told him, I was like, I can see, where you didn't get a big payoff after that big event. But
yeah,
if his goal was to get people who weren't reading Venom to start reading Venom when Venom Island started and it picked right back up, then he succeeded at least with one person, because that's the only reason why I started reading Venom, is because I was like, all right, cool. Absolute Carnage continues here. I'm definitely on it. So yeah, I've enjoyed that. And then, Thor, obviously we always talk Thor when it comes out. So, the few things that I have read of his so far, I definitely am all about the hype on it. I mean, for sure.
He's an amazing writer. God Country. Did you ever read God Country?
Yeah.
You did. That's right. Okay. It really good, right?
We're going to do a review on it.
Sounds like someone wasn't as impressed as I thought they'd be. That's okay. That's all right.
It was all right.
It was all right.
I'll say that. Like I was like, I don't know. It may have just been so hyped up in my mind from it, like because I mean, I literally like you weren't the only person talking. Like I've listened to a bunch of people talk about it, and I read it and I was like, it's cool, but it wasn't like I was like,
Did you read it in trade paperback?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the best way to read it.
And Nick's got it now, so as soon as he gets done reading it, that's going to go in the queue for us to do a review on that eventually. So, but I mean, yeah, I wasn't like I didn't hate it. I liked it, but it wasn't like I don't know. It wasn't the biggest thing for me, but I don't know. I guess that'll create a lot of controversy because I think I'm the only person on the planet who has my opinion.
Person that didn't think it was amazing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So we probably just lost 30,000 people that weren't subscribing to us that won't watch us now, and then probably lost 500 subscribers over me saying that. But hey,
I think so. If the stories that I have read by Donny Cates include the current Venom, Absolute Carnage, God Country, Silver Surfer Black. Those are the only ones that I've read. And I'd put God Country number 1 in terms of writing. I put it number 1. I might put Venom number 2. And then Absolute Carnage and both Silver Surfer Black. They're both really, really good reads. I'd probably put Silver Surfer Black last, even though I know that's your brother's like favorite, because I just can't stand the artwork. I know it has nothing to do with the writing. The artwork is trash.
I couldn't understand.
Artwork is trash in Silver Surfer Black.
I couldn't understand. I had a hard time following issue number 1, so I didn't go past that. But I would probably say,
what's up, Kevin?
Right now, I would say out of the ones I've read, I'd say Thor, Venom, and then Absolute Carnage.
Yeah, I haven't read the Thor run, but I've heard the Thor run is really good. So,
you've been reading Thor.
Oh yeah, duh.
I was gonna say we've talked about every issue on the show.
The previous Thor run. No, the current Thor run.
He's killing that.
God Country 1A 1B.
He's killing that.
Dude, Thor, he is killing it on Thor. That's probably my favorite or second favorite book that I'm reading right now.
Yeah, that book made me a fan of Thor for sure.
It's up there with, I think I even enjoy it more than Power Rangers right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
I know you do.
Well, I'm just not digging the Power Rangers story right now, but I still love them. I'm just not digging the storyline right now, but I'm hoping it'll kick back up again. But I love how Thor how he carries himself.
Mm-hmm.
Where
very powerful.
Yeah, you know, he knows what he is. He knows what he can do, and he walks around and lets everybody know it. And I like how he basically deals with Galactus the way he does with in a way that none of the other heralds have. So that I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, I think Thor is probably my favorite of his writing. Just because we're not at the end yet, so it's really exciting to find out what's happening.
Oh yeah. I mean, and the way he's left every issue with a cliffhanger of some sort. So it's been really cool. I'm excited to see what happens with it.
And like the whole time I was thinking the Black Winter's got to be Null, because he's sprinkling Null across the whole Marvel comics right now, but it doesn't look like it is based on what we've been reading. So.
No, I was thinking that too, but I don't know. I think, but whenever that does happen, I think it's going to be something really big. I've compared it.
It's got to be the biggest event.
Yeah, I've compared it to how they did Thanos with the Gauntlet. I mean, they had Thanos. You know, he was in Kazar. He was in Silver Surfer. He was in what was it? I mean, that whole, there was so many tie-ins for that Gauntlet series. It was ridiculous. And they had him spread all over the place, and everything came to a head in the Infinity Gauntlet series. So I can see them doing that with Null too. And if he does it right, I mean, Null could be that next big dude. So
yeah, he's up there in terms of power. And
yeah.
I think me and Mark Spector talked about this a couple weeks ago. Marvel's characters in terms of power level are way higher than DC's characters. Like, they have so many characters that their power levels are way higher than all of DC, like almost all of DC's characters. Hey, Manny, what's up? Yeah, you stole my thunder, man. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll check out your replay when I'm done here. Selwyn, what's up? Oh, so you told everyone to get in here. I appreciate that. Manny over at Chino Comics and More just announced a mystery box. They went live to talk about it. I don't know anything about it because I didn't really get to watch it, but I will check it out after this. They just did another mystery box earlier where one of the grand prize was a 9.2 Shazam.
Nice.
The one, this one, but in a 9.2, not in a 7.0 raw like mine is. So, yeah. Let's see what else. I'll just quickly talk about the Flash, and you can talk about that other comic series, and then we can get out of here. So I'm reading this again because Godspeed has been on the Flash TV show, and I remember how excited I was for Godspeed when he came into the DC Comics. Yeah, I appreciate that, Chino. Appreciate that. No, it's good, man. Don't worry about it. I was just messing, honestly. You're not allowed to go live on Thursdays. Just kidding. So I remember how hyped I was because they announced Godspeed. Let me see. I think I got the cover right here. Before they even came out with Flash Rebirth, and I was super pumped about it. And it's really good. It's like a really good read because I have them all and I've read every single issue, but I wanted to go back and reread them since Godspeed is now making more appearances on the Flash TV show. There's also in these books, there is Dr. Carver, and he is on Black Hole, which is also in the Flash TV show. So they've taken a couple of pieces from the most recent comics from just a couple of years ago, and they're putting them in the TV show, which is pretty sweet. Now, I know that Gotham, they did the whole Court of Owls thing just like a couple of years after it debuted in 2011 with Batman New 52, which the Court of Owls storyline is number 2, in my opinion, all-time Batman storylines. So, but yeah, that's what I've been reading. I'm really enjoying it. Joshua Williamson is going to get a run on Batman. I've been saying that for a long time because he's a really, really good writer. He sprinkles it really, really well throughout the whole series. Some of the stuff that they say in like issue 1 or 2, like they didn't even like think about or like talk about again until what they're talking about right now. So he's definitely had a plan from the beginning and he's building to it, and I definitely enjoy that. So I definitely recommend reading Flash Rebirth until now. So
right on. Yeah, that Batman New 52 omnibus is the next omnibus I want to buy and read. I'm really looking forward to getting into that Court of Owls storyline. I've purposely not watched anybody talk about it or let anybody tell me anything about it. I know that everybody says it's really good, so I'm looking forward to it for sure. And then I want to read Batman Hush too, because I haven't read that, and I know Jabroni's always hyping that one up, so I definitely got to get on that one too.
Okay, I'm going to say 2 things, and then you can tell me what you think. Batman Court of Owls is some of the smartest writing that I've ever seen. Like, this means this, which gives you A equals X.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Snyder is the best at that, in my opinion, outside of Jeff Johns for DC, where he's definitely like sprinkling stuff and he's making you think, and he's using a lot of science and grammar and different like theologies and mythologies and just all this information, and he's able to build a story around it, make it at least sound believable, and it's really, really good. Very smart writing. I love it, and it's my second favorite Batman story behind Batman Year One.
Okay.
Batman Hush. I have the whole run, 608 through 619. I do not have the second print. I have just the first print. It's good. I don't agree with Edwin's hype.
Oh, okay.
It's good, but I don't know. It felt like it took way too long to get to the point. If that makes sense. Well, we're like, it's the same amount of issues as Court of Owls, but Court of Owls doesn't feel like it takes that long to get to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it definitely felt like we're going to sprinkle through the whole DC, comics people just to get to the end where they could have done that set like in half the time. That's how I felt. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely can see what you were saying about Snyder, because he's doing the same thing with Undiscovered Country, and I've really enjoyed that one. So that's one of those that I can't wait for it to come back and get to read that. I'm probably going to go ahead and go back and read everything in that series. I think issue 5 or 6 was the last one to come out, so that I'll be fresh whenever it comes back. So definitely looking forward to getting on some more of that Snyder stuff, especially with the Batman.
I think he's talking about Hush, because I don't think they made Court of Owls into a.
Yeah, I knew they did an animated Batman Hush movie. I haven't watched it yet, though.
I felt like I'm not going to say anything. Just because after you read it, talk to me.
All right.
But Scott Snyder, like you said, he's a really smart writer, almost to the confusing part, because when I read DC Dark Knight's Metal, that was almost confusing. Like the whole storyline felt very confusing to me.
Yeah, there's some stuff like that in that Undiscovered Country where like you have to I had to go back and read a couple things over again, or I'd read something and I'd have to go back and look and see what they were talking about. I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. So, but
I felt with Powers of X and House of X, but I was able to, like, when I first read it, I read the first couple. Oh, thank you, Chino. I just saw this. Next, sweets. Yeah, I don't know. Scott Snyder's writing is just very confusing. It feels like. So.
Comics Explained is a very good friend in the YouTube community for stuff like that, because I have went and watched videos. Like, I read the whole Batman damn series and I had no idea what happened. I read it twice, had no idea what happened.
Me too.
I can watch his videos explaining them, and I was like, oh, that was awesome. And then I read them again, actually knowing what's going on, and it made it a whole lot better. And I had to do the same thing with just about every House and Powers book, because I knew I was missing stuff. I enjoyed the read, but I was like, I'm not getting what everybody else is getting out of it, I don't think. So I would watch his videos.
I agree, Kevin. I agree.
And try to Last Night on Earth, I have not finished I have not read the last issue yet.
It's very confusing.
I was upset with that one.
I love Scott Snyder to death, because his Batman run in New 52 is legendary, but almost everything since then has been like he's trying to like outdo his previous stuff, and he's trying too hard.
Yeah. That Last Night on Earth, I read the preview for it, and I got really excited, because I'm thinking we're going to get Bruce Wayne is trapped in Arkham Asylum, and all of the villains are the ones that are his caretakers, and he's not actually Batman. He's some psychopath who thinks he's Batman. They pull the straitjacket out with the cowl on it, and that was the end of the preview. And I was so pumped about it. I was like, this is going to be the coolest thing I've ever read.
Right.
And then it just takes a huge left turn, and he gets out of the hospital, and I'm like, no, you should have stayed in the hospital, man, and ran with that story of Bruce Wayne in the psych ward and gone that route with it. I think that would have been so cool. And I haven't read the last issue because it took I don't know, I swear it felt like it took 6 years for us to get the last issue out. But my favorite part of that entire series, I think, outside of the hospital scene or the Arkham Asylum scene, was when he's walking through the desert after he finds the Joker.
Yeah.
And the Joker's making jokes the whole time. And he's like, oh, it's the adventures of Batman and Noggin. Yeah. It's just his head.
Like, can I be Robin, please? And then he ends up being his Robin.
Yeah. And I cracked up. I literally laughed out loud. I sent Nick a picture of it and I was telling him, I thought that was so funny. And he finally read it. And it cracked me up. That was probably my favorite single panel from anything last year, just because it cracked me up so good. I mean, the Joker's humor there, I enjoyed that part. But
yeah,
I haven't read the last one. I've got them, but I haven't read them.
Have you read any of his All-Star Batman?
Mm-mm.
See, that was okay. It was all right. It wasn't. I give it a C plus.
Yeah.
But Dark Knight's Metal. Maybe if I would have read it straight through, I would have understood it more. But it just felt very confusing and too deep thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what DC's thinking. Hey, he killed it on Batman New 52. We're just going to keep letting him try to keep killing it, and people are buying books because of it. Even if the story sucks, they're buying books. So I will say his smartest thing he's done outside of create the Court of Owls is create the Batman Who Laughs. That is the smartest invention that he has created, for sure, because everyone loves that character, including Kevin. Kevin says All-Star Batman wasn't bad. Yeah, it was okay. That's why I gave it a C.
I know Nick, he jumped on that Batman Who Laughs right out the gate, and he loves it. He actually got the first appearance this past right around Christmas from Dave's Comics and Collectibles, where I've been going and getting a lot of back issues lately.
No. No, because of Batman Who Lost. No.
Yeah, I haven't read any of the Batman Who Laughs stuff. I got number 1.
I have read it. I have read the Batman Who Laughs storyline that he created after Dark Knight's Metal is actually good.
Yeah, I want to read it.
Metal, not as good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want to read it. Like I said, I didn't get any of them when they were coming out. And I got number 1, which I don't think I'll read that issue. It's the Scorpion Comics, some kind of variant, but it was just a cool variant. It was on sale super cheap, so I grabbed it. But I'll eventually end up reading that series too. So kind of got a list of things I want to read that I missed out on last year. So
that's why I'm glad I'm reading Venom, because everyone hyped it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I'm able to read it for free, because I'll never be able to buy those books because issue 3 is so expensive with that first appearance of Null.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to just read it digitally for free, I'll take that any day of the week as a DC collector. So
yeah, my buddy Logan, he's got a copy that he bought when he was with me and Nick last year, this past Christmas. Same day Nick got that first appearance of Batman Who Laughs, and me and Nick both passed over it, decided we weren't going to get that issue 3, and he got it. And the book was I think it was 40% off, so he got it around $25 for a first print. I mean, it was nice too. So, but he doesn't collect comic books. Really, he kind of got in. He was buying a few here and there with me and Nick, but he's just not really into it anymore. So I might pick that up off of him soon.
Yeah, I just put this in the chat, but I have zero interest in Dark Knight's Death Metal. Definitely have no interest in that. No one says he has issues 1 or 22 of Venom. Nice. Didn't they change Venom writers for a couple issues when he was doing Absolute Carnage or something? For 2 Donny Cates wasn't doing it.
I don't know. I sold a signed copy of issue number 1 last year at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't read it. I wasn't really into the Venom at that point, so I've never really been a big Spider-Man fan.
Sweet, Selwyn.
Nice. Probably another unpopular opinion. I'm just full of those, aren't I?
Dude, so am I, man. That's what Dark Knight's Metal is just not as great as everyone thinks it is. I do love Scott Snyder, but not everything he does is amazing. So and you said that everything Donny Cates does is amazing. So both of us with some hot takes tonight.
I think I win when I say I'm not a big Spider-Man fan.
You don't like Spider-Man?
I don't know. I mean, I like Miles Morales. I enjoyed the movie and I like the character and his abilities, but
that's the best Spider-Man movie ever made of mine.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
But as far as just Spider-Man in general, I've never really, sorry. I don't know. Like if I made a list of top 50 books I wanted, AF-15 is not even on there. I mean, it's just and Ryan, Comics and Death Metal, he's a huge Spider-Man fan, so I always pick with him all the time about that. And we were talking about books I should use for the hunt. See, there he goes, Team Nick. And he said he sent me a picture of a Spider-Man cover. I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna vote for Spider-Man, dude. Everybody knows Spider-Man's like a second-rate character. So I ain't using Spider-Man, dude. But I don't know. I don't know. I've never.
We can both agree that we like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers more than Spider-Man. And I like both Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I can go for that.
But I definitely like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers way more.
Yeah, I can go for that. I liked the Spider-Man animated series. I enjoyed that as a kid.
Yeah, that was Kevin's top 2. No, that was his number 1 for 90s cartoons.
I don't know. I'd have to probably go Batman and then X-Men and then Spider-Man. Now, while I say I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, I do love Kraven the Hunter. And I am one book away from having all of Kraven's Last Hunt and finally get to read it. I've got the Marvel Unlimited app, but I want to read that one with the physical copies. So I don't know. Maybe that'll change my mind if I actually read some Spider-Man. We'll see.
I think it would. Into the Spider-Verse won me over for Miles. Dude, it did for me as well and for Spider-Gwen. My daughter loved Gwen Stacy in that movie, the Spider-Gwen Go Spider.
Yeah, I really like her costume. Here, I'll get you a thumbs up. I like Wonder Woman better than Spider-Man, though. He'll turn that thumbs down right side up now.
He also likes Wonder Woman more than Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like everyone in the community has like different things that they like. I know people that like Cyborg and Aquaman. And I know people that like us that like Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers. And I know people that like Spider-Man. And I know other people like Ryan Pond that likes only basically indie comics. So
then there's a lot of people that are 100% wrong in thinking so, but there's a lot of people that don't think that Sabretooth is the greatest supervillain of all time, but not everybody can be right. So Sabretooth.
Sabretooth sucks. I just said that just to see your reaction.
My top 3 favorite villains are Sabretooth, Kraven, and as I've been picking up Submariner, Tiger Shark has got to be top 3 for me. Tiger Shark, Sabretooth.
What series? We talk about Comics Death Metal.
Oh, I'm missing. I think I'm missing the very last part. It's a Spectacular Spider-Man Part 6. I think it's issue 132, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so Sabretooth, I believe, is still like at the bottom.
Yeah, man, that made me so mad when they threw him down.
They put him in the vault at House of X.
Yeah,
they did that for a reason. I think he's gonna be a centerpiece of Hickman's story going forward. But they did that in like issue 1 or 2 of House of X, and they've not brought him back since, to my knowledge.
Yeah, and then like Omega Red, I mean, he's probably one of my top ones too.
Kevin's all about Omega Red as well.
Omega Red. I love Omega Red. Everybody gave me crap because I was talking about Omega Red and Sabretooth when we did our top 10 X-Men villains, and I love both of them. I mean, Tiger Shark just recently jumped into my top favorite villains, but Omega Red, Sabretooth, and Kraven have always been like characters that I've loved. Like even before comic books, just through the animated series as a kid, those were characters that I looked at as like, these are really bad guys that do really bad things for no reason other than the fact that they're just really bad guys. And I don't know, I dig them. I like it. I like the way that they, they don't really care. They just do their thing, man. I don't know.
Dazzler, I don't. So to further my point about Marvel's characters being more powerful, like you got the Avengers and you got the X-Men, and those two teams, and then you got the Spider characters. Like those three, like areas of Marvel, like the power levels are insane. And you look at DC, which I'm a DC person, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You got Justice League, and then you got the Titans, and you got the Bat Family and Suicide Squad. So if we look at power levels, like Marvel's up here and DC's like,
oh yeah,
here in terms of characters.
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it,
I will say this: I do find DC characters to be like more interesting, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, they're different types of heroes too. Like, how many DC heroes are just regular people that don't have like extraordinary powers? And then in Marvel, how many people do you have that are just regular people? You got what, Tony Stark? Like he's like the main, a regular guy. Hawkeye, Black Widow. Yeah, and even Black Widow and Hawkeye, they're like they're kind of like, compared to the rest of the Avengers, they're like B-list Avengers. So, really, like as far as like top tier guys, Iron Man is like the main top tier guy that you could say is kind of like the Batman. He's all gadgets and brains and money.
Oh, that's true. The Legion of Superheroes power levels is insane. I forgot about that.
Who Dad agrees. Tiger Shark is my jam. Yeah, man, for sure. Me and him is crazy. Like once I got on the hunt, the amount of things me and that dude have in common with our collections. I think me and Who Dad need to go for the tag belts together or something, man.
Do it, man.
And that dude. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like there's definitely, I love Batman, and I don't know. There's some DC characters that I dig, but I think Batman's probably the only thing I read right now. I like Deathstroke. I think he's an awesome villain. I actually got in a fight with Nick and Justin and everybody in our chat Saturday because I put Deathstroke on my top 10 Batman villains list.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like, "No, he's not a Batman villain. He's a
top 10 DC character for me."
Yeah, they say he was a Teen Titans villain, and I was like, "Well, whatever." He's had
he's
Batman storylines though. He's
as a Titans.
Yeah, but I mean, he's currently a villain in the main Batman storyline right now. I'm like, but yeah, I like Deathstroke. I enjoyed him. I really liked Deathstroke on that Arrow series. I mean, he was that dude. They made him a monster on that series.
Swamp Thing does have very high power levels. I did find out yesterday that Man-Thing was created 2 months before, or was printed 2 months before Swamp Thing.
I want to read that Swamp Thing absolutely.
Swamp Thing is a higher selling of the two people. Punisher, dude. Punisher, my
guy.
Did you ever watch a Punisher TV show on Netflix?
No, I never did.
Oh my gosh, dude, that TV show is amazing. Watch season 1 and season 2 because that's all there is. It's oh my god, it's the best.
I heard it was good. I just I've never watched a whole lot of TV. I watched that Arrow series. Like
Arrow's okay.
It's been probably 4 years ago I watched it, but
Arrow's okay. But I'm telling you right now that the Punisher is my favorite of the Marvel. Like
I heard it was really, really good. I'll have to check it out.
They canceled it, even though everyone loved it. They canceled it because of the whole gun violence thing, which you're going to get gun violence, and there was a ton of gun violence in Extraction, which is on Netflix. So I don't get that, but I'm telling you, watch it. You're going to say it's A+ show. If you're a guy and you like comic book characters turning into a TV show, really good. You don't even have to really watch the previous stuff of him being on Daredevil. It's just watch it. You'll be like, yeah, this is good. Let's see here. I know somebody who won a signed Deathstroke rated at 9.4 by watching this channel. Just saying. Yes, Kevin won a Deathstroke #1, the Terminator, 9.4, signed by Mike Zeck, because he was watching my live stream with Mark Spector Comics, and David from Mark Spector Comics decided to do a giveaway that night, and Karate Kevin guessed it correctly and won himself a slab. So,
right on.
I don't have a tag team partner. I'll have to check my contract with Mr. Mick Sands.
Hey man, I got Mick Sands in the pocket, man. He brought me in on the sly, man. We'll be all right.
You are steadily increasing. The only thing I'd caution with that, if you want to continue keeping your title, you're gonna have to keep spending lots of money.
Hey, my collection's getting outstanding, though.
I bet it is.
I told my wife that, and I think I told Ryan that too. Like, man, the longer I keep playing this game, because I don't have the ability to just play to have fun. Like, if I can't win, I don't want to play, and that's anything.
I wouldn't say you got robbed the first time you were on there, but you had a tough draw going up against an Avengers 4.
Yeah. I mean, when you pulled out the Avengers 4, I was like, okay, I would actually tap out to that one.
And then Hudat had 2 copies of the book that you had 1 copy of.
Yeah, my New Mutants 98. Yeah. But I did get him because I pulled out Turtles 4 right off the bat, and that was what he was going to pull. So, but I had some heavy stuff that night, but yeah, I couldn't fight with that Avengers 4. But I only lost by like 2 votes, so I wasn't too mad about it. But
I voted for you. I was there.
Yeah. Until he pulled that out, I thought that Cap 100 had it in the bag, though.
I think I upset Biggie because I voted for you. It's hard, man. You like everyone in the community, but I had to go with the person that's been on my channel every week for almost 5 months now. Don't have to spend any money when you are the cover chap.
Yeah, I didn't think you could. I thought you could use. I didn't know if you could use books. I thought you could use books in your collection, but I don't know. Some people in the chat that night did not seem to like that. But I went back and rewatched some videos, and I've got some material. I got a little bit of smack talk for this coming next Friday for the chat if they start popping off. Call me a cheater. I've seen some cheating going on.
What's his name? He won once on there without even having a book. What's his name? The glasses. He's on there every time. He's from California, blonde hair, the glasses. Not JD. Jeffrey Comic Con. Jeffrey Comic Con won one time on the hunt without having a book. I don't know how that happened. It happened.
That's like I forget who did it, but on Comigories one night, it was the category was a 9 point.
Yeah, so.
Right on, man.
I don't know if he's trying to get in trouble or he's actually trying to tell you.
So the Comigories they pulled a 9.8 Comigory. So of course everybody pulls a 9.8 slab. Well, there was one guy pulled out a book. It wasn't even in a bag and board. It was raw, no bag and board, and he won on a 9.8 Comigory because he sold it so well.
That's all it takes, man.
That's all it takes, yeah. So I was like, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's like when John, he said snow cover, and I was like, crap, do I even have a cover with snow on it? And I had like an X-Men cover I pulled out. I had Wolverine #10 where he's fighting Sabretooth in the snow.
We'll talk about the Screwjob episode. Oh, that's good stuff, dude. That's good stuff.
And I had my Power Rangers issue 11, I think it is, where it's Draken and the Green Ranger fighting in a blizzard, basically.
Oh, I love that one.
And I was going to use that one, but I was like, well, even though it's more than perfect for a snow cover, I'm not sure the chat's going to vote for it, so I didn't use it. But my Iron Fist book above me, they're fighting in the snow, and in two different places, the word snow is printed on the cover.
Boom.
So that's perfect. It's a big key, newsstand 8.5, snow all over it. So I got him with that one, controversially, but yeah, I picked, and I already told the guys, and so me and you probably know what I'm going to use, but we won't talk about it.
Yes,
but the cover championship category is gangster. So they got to go find and pull a gangster cover, and I'm just, I feel bad for them boys, because I there ain't no way, there's no chance that they got a better gangster cover than me.
Who dat? Dude, you have some fire ass books. He's got an insane collection. But you gotta decorate that wall. The whole wall behind you is just white. There's nothing on there. I see a bed with a pillow, but the rest of the room just looks sad, dude. Decorate that wall. Put up some of those fire books, man. Do something up there. I want to see a cool background.
He's got to keep those in a vault. He pulled. I watched his video this morning that he uploaded, I think yesterday, and he pulled like 6 9/8s, and 2 of them were the Turtles 102 from the I can't remember what the name of that special was, but it's the white cover, and they're like, it's like a beach thing, and Turtle Mania. It was like the Turtle Mania homage for 102. He got both of them in a 9.8, the C2E2 covers. I was so jealous about that. It was the comics for kids. I was so jealous about that. I think Nick has a copy of it, and but there's probably a snowball's chance in hell I could ever get that from him.
Oh, yeah, that's a sick cover. Nice. I don't have shut on the walls either. I didn't forever, dude. I don't know how many people have been watching my channel for this long, but I started doing videos in January of 2019, so a year ago. I used to go on my videos from the kitchen. I'd always bring out my boxes and put it behind me, just use my laptop, and I just sit there and look at my laptop. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to decorate this room. I'm going to get a desk, and my wife now has to come in here and see my action figures and my morpher and all comic book stuff. On Monday, I'm doing an interview. I'm being on a panel that's interviewing someone for a position, and school-related position, and I'm going to have all my comic books behind me. Oh, okay. Well, I know other people have theirs in the bank as well. So we've been going on for a long time. I know Dustin's got to get to sleep. He's got to get up early. He's got a big day tomorrow, and he's got the weekend. And I appreciate you, Dustin, for hanging out. As
yeah, man, I enjoyed it.
This Thursday night chat is a little different this time, but I kind of enjoyed it, just hanging out versus just only reviewing stuff, which is kind of what we have to do now, is just hang out because there's no new comics for 2 more weeks. But thank you again for hanging out, and good luck on the hunt tomorrow night, right? It's tomorrow?
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay. Yep. Every other week. Okay. All right. I don't have a room. I keep all the books locked up. Oh, wait. I already saw that. Oh, hey, what's up, Vinny? So thank you, Dustin, for hanging out. I love that belt next to you. And thank you, everyone in the chat. Dustin, what do you got happening on your channel over the next couple days or the next week or so?
So tomorrow night, me, Justin Birch, and I believe Paul from First Editions Comics, we're going to do a little live stream. It's going to be different. I was talking to those guys last week. We got to talk about some wrestling talk. So we're just going to do a live stream. Me and those 2 guys are just going to sit and talk wrestling because it's something we all enjoy and love. And Nick won't ever let me talk about it. So I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night at like 9:30 Eastern time. We're going to talk wrestling. Saturday night, we have our Saturday Night Babylon. So y'all know we're going to talk news, show stuff we've gotten picked up this week. And tomorrow, guys, make sure you pay attention to our Instagram story because you're going to be able to vote on what our top 10 list will be for Saturday night. So we definitely need everybody that can to jump on the Instagram, check our story, and vote. So we have as many people in there giving us as many votes as we possibly can get. So we have a good top 10 to do for Saturday night. And then next Friday night, I'm going to be whooping up on Old Tone and the King, Mr. John. So y'all come watch the hunt. It'll be fun. So, and then I'll be on Bruce and Stephanie. Oh, almost forgot. I'll be on Bruce and Stephanie's the trivia tournament. So y'all come watch me get knocked out in the very first round Monday night at like 10:30 or some god awful hour in the middle of the night. So I don't think I'll go further than that, but that's it.
Dude, you got a lot of stuff going on. I might do one video or a live stream this weekend, one or two, probably just one. I got a lot of stuff going on at work over the next week. A lot of stuff I got to do.
Yeah.
So I may not get back to doing anything until Monday with Kevin, which Kevin and I have been doing a Monday or Tuesday show like every week, it seems like. And we've had
I've been enjoying watching that.
I want to show off something really quick.
And don't forget, guys, this Sunday is Mother's Day, just for anybody who's already forgotten.
You're correct. This is the cover that I have for WWE1. Just
right on.
Of Seth Rollins. If you can get a number one of the WWE, I would suggest getting
Ric Flair.
No, this one. I'll show you. It's a championship belt cover, dude.
Oh, okay.
We cover.
I've got this one. The old school IC title belt.
Oh, nice.
So I picked that one up. I really, really love it.
Did I ever tell you that I have a signed picture of Ric Flair?
Oh, right on. I got a lot of stuff I want to get him to sign, including this.
And he sent me, well, I have a picture with him, and then I have a photo of him, like just wearing his like jacket thingy, holding his belt, and it says Ric Flair to Steve, Ric Flair.
Awesome. How'd you end up with that?
I went with my parents one time to an Ace Hardware convention in Las Vegas, and he was there, and we sat in line for like 10 minutes because we knew that he was going to be signing at a certain time. So we started walking over there before they announced it over the intercom to remind people. And we were like fourth in line. And I heard the woo from him, and it was spectacular.
That's awesome. I've got some collectible figures of his I'd like to get signed, and this belt for sure, because he wore that belt for so long.
Oh yeah, dude.
But his variant cover for issue 1 of the Boom Studios
is it sweet?
Oh, it's stupid expensive. I mean, there's right now on eBay one.
I tried to look it up and I didn't see it, dude.
There's one on eBay right now. There's a signed 9.8 yellow label, and the guy's asking, I think, almost $1,000 for it.
Holy cow!
But that is like an untouchable cover. I mean, you can't get it raw for less than probably $300 almost. I'm not sure when it's launching. I know Nick had to go back and
ask the other brother.
Yeah, Nick had to go back and tweak a couple of things. I don't get to handle any of it, man. He don't let me touch nothing. I try, but he don't let me touch.
Nice. Yeah, next time I'm at work, I'm gonna get a picture of the picture that he signed for me. But here's a picture with me and my wife, and wow, my daughter was 1 year old there.
That's awesome. Look at that hairdo.
It's so. Hold on. It's how do I get this to not look super bright? Let's do this. There you go.
Yeah. I can see it. Right on.
Yeah, dude.
That's
it was awesome. It was awesome.
He lives like 45 minutes to an hour from me, but I've never seen him around, so I don't know. There's a lot of those guys that live out here by me. DDP, Flair.
Awesome. I love DDP.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be talking about him tomorrow night for sure.
Nice. Okay, that's all we got for our Thursday night chat that went an hour and a half tonight. Appreciate everyone for hanging out. Hopefully next time Ryan Pond will join us, and we'll figure out something next week to talk about. Or we can just hang and just do like we did tonight, just talk about different stuff. Nick is the business side while Dustin is the face.
least we do have a good looking face.
Hashtag Team Dustin. Yeah, your top 10 list last week was pretty fun. I jumped in at the end there. All right, guys. Thanks to everyone for hanging out again. Thank you to Dustin from 2BrothersComics. Again, I'm Berkfamily54comics. My name is Steve. And as always, go Cats. Cowabunga.